Hello everyone, it's the TheRubiksPilot here, and welcome to Spa. In this video, we are in a public lobby here, and it is a multi-class of GT cars. Up at the front row, on the front two, we have the Ferrari 458 GT2. In first place is driven by Stevie, who got a 2-minute 16.8 in qualifying. Right behind him is Shua, who got a 2-minute 17.1 in qualifying. Behind them is A.T, I believe, in the Porsche 911 GTE car. And behind him is the TheRubiksPilot, also known as me, in the Corvette C7R. So here we go. The cars are revving up and the lights are on, and away we go here at Spa. It is a great start here for everybody, and as we dive into the first corner, going side by side, nobody has broken their grid slots. The Corvette C7 gets a little bit ahead. There's a lot of mayhem happening behind the grid. We're going to focus on the front four at the moment. The Corvette is a little bit ahead. The 911 eventually will exceed the position to the Corvette. And in first place, we have Stevie. Second place, we got Shua. Third place, we have Ryan Black. And in fourth place, we have A.T. Diving into the first chicane at the end of the back straight. The Corvette number 3 is all over the white Ferrari. Corvette's getting a little bit out of hand of Black. And behind him we have Ugara, who has gotten past A.T in the BMW Z4. Here we go, diving into the 180 downhill corner. The Corvette is actually getting gapped by the two Ferraris. They are following the exact same line. Let's go ahead, and the Ferrari gets all out of shape up ahead, and unfortunately I cannot switch to them because it is way out of order here with the cars. There's the white Ferrari ahead of the Corvette, who the Corvette is actually going side by side with the GT4 car, and the GT4 actually gets past Black as Ugara is now in third place. The Corvette is still all over the back of Ugara. Ugara locks up a little bit into this 90 right. This should be flat out onto the back straight, and that Porsche A.T is all the way up. It is still anybody's race right at this moment. Top 5 are within 3 seconds of each other. So in first place we have Stevie, second Shua, third Ugara, fourth Ryan, and fifth place A.T. Braking hard for the bus stop. Everyone bunches up a little bit because it is a little bit of a slower corner there. And we are done with the first lap here at Spa. Leading is Stevie with a 1 second gap to Shua. Brake discs red hot on all of the cars as we break into the first corner. It is really, really important that you do not overshoot that first corner, because it is you're just going to be carrying that speed all the way up Eau Rouge, Radion, and all the way up through the back straight there, and you will lose seconds. You will see the seconds tick away as the Corvette goes very, very defensive against the Porsche. The Porsche goes all the way around the outside, and the Porsche gets the move done on the Corvette. Like I was saying, it's really important that you get the run out of the first corner, as the Porsche gets all out of shape and goes straight into the wall behind. His race is now over. He has damage for sure. Here we go, going right up the back of this Porsche here. Ryan is staying with A.T. And it's mainly just going to be who can keep the most consistent laps going, who can keep the pace up throughout Spa, the 7 kilometers that is the Uzi track. And it is still anybody's race at this point. Who knows if somebody could make a mistake. But we will have to see what the results are like. Right now, Ryan Black in fifth place, sorry. He is getting gapped by the people ahead, and he just really has to try staying with them, staying with the pack, and hopefully he can make something he can do something with that. Right ahead, the Porsche is starting to gain on the GT3 car, and that is one heck of a driver with the BMW because he is in a class of his own. So the order stays the same at the end of the uneventful second lap here, and we are just waiting for some action to happen as there are some boring laps coming up ahead, but the bunch is still very tight. As you can see up through the first corner here, beginning lap number 3. In the number 3 car is Black. A.T ahead in the Porsche is starting to fall behind to the GT3 car ahead. And we're just waiting. A little bit boring at this point, you know. Oh, as the BMW goes way wide somehow. And the Corvette is going to get past Ugra, who has obviously made a huge mistake there, and is now going to be following Black in the Corvette. So here we go. We're just going to go ahead and look at the BMW here, see what his comeback drive may look like here. I mean, he is just a crazy driver here. He is honestly doing these lines so nice and tight, making sure that he is doing what he's supposed to be doing. And in a GT3, oh, he goes all sort of sideways and right into the wall on the exit of that corner. And he is just dropping down the grid at this point, getting passed by Ferraris, and here goes the Porsche. He's just going to have to try to stay defensive for as long as he can. He for sure has some front wing damage as he understeers off the course, gets a little bit of air. I'm sure there's a lot of frustration under that helmet in that cockpit there. We're going to head back up to the front of the pack here again, just to see what's going on. The Porsche goes a little bit wide into the gravel trap there, and there is only a 0.6 second gap between AT and Black. We're going to see if either of them can make something happen. Black is now in 4th place after that GT3 car made a giant mistake. And once again, very uneventful third lap, for Black in the Corvette. Let's look back a little bit through the grid, see if there's anything else happening. A lot of cars in the pits here, but let's take a look at second place here. They are very, very, very close together. There's only about 1 second in between the Ferraris in front, the teammates in front. Hopefully nothing happens to them, and hopefully they can actually make something out of this. Get a nice, good, clean race in and get a nice win for Ferrari. There's a back marker Ferrari that is right at the end of the straight. Shouldn't be an issue for quite a while here. And, I mean, that Ferrari, even with the slipstream down the back straight, cannot get anything on Stevie, who has been dominating this race since the beginning. Coming out of that chicane there, the gap is still the same, and the Porsche and the Corvette have made a large gap between each other. Oh, the Ferrari keeps looking up the inside, trying to look for a way past Stevie, but Stevie just has some incredible pace up ahead. And it appears that Black has made a mistake. He has received a penalty and has had to lift up ahead. So that is very unfortunate for him. So we'll go ahead and check up on him. Yeah, he is very, very far back in the pack as the blue teammate Ferrari, Kuji, behind, is trying to make something happen on his fellow Corvette. And nothing seems to be working for him, making a little bit of mistakes behind, trying to catch Black off guard. Let's go ahead and take a look through the field here. Let's see this. Here's the GT4 that, the GT3 that went off into the wall. He has not quit. Kudos to him for keeping going through the race. So, The top 4 has not changed, but in 5th place we do have Guji here going through the bus stop. He has gained a little bit of time on Black ahead, but I don't know if anything could happen by the end of this race. Someone could make a mistake, someone could do something that could cost them the race, and hopefully everything happens that is supposed to happen and everybody could get a nice and satisfying ending to this race. Here we go. This is your leader, Stevie, in 1st place. He is currently passing a back marker who is surprisingly going defensive. He has a very high ping and is going all over the track a little bit. These 2 Ferraris, since the beginning of this race, have not been able to separate themselves. They have just stayed at the exact same gap, just pounding these miles out, and they are just trying to make something happen out of nothing. Ferrari locks up a little bit going into the downhill hairpin and taking a slightly different line than Stevie there. Get a little bit on the curb, getting the car a little bit unsettled. But let's see. Oh, the Porsche gets way sideways in the background. Let's see. Stevie gets up on the curb, trying to ride those curbs, get a little bit more turn in. And so, oh, the Ferrari in the back. He is sent spinning. Oh, it makes a big contact with the Porsche. And he is sent spinning right in front. And he is sent back to the pits. Wow. That is a huge change of events here. Because now your leaders have a large gap behind. And Black is now trying to get past this very slow Cup car who is in obviously a different league. And Black is now in the podium positions up into 3rd place. Cup car trying to go around the Corvette, but obviously the Corvette has the power on it. Oh, he's getting very twitchy behind there. Man, these Corvettes are just flying by. And yeah, right now 1st place is still Stevie, with 2nd place of Shua, and 3rd is still Ryan Black. I mean, there's a large gap. Let's see if we can find something farther back here. Let's spectate this Cup car here, if we can actually get onto him. Doesn't look like it, but this Porsche will do. Oh, the Porsche! Whoa! Okay. I think the Cup car has called it quits there and has went back to the pits. Once again, 1st place Stevie, 2nd place Shua, and in 3rd place is Black. 4th place is Gucci, which is only 0.8 seconds behind Black here. Let's go ahead and take a peek at this battle that is taking place. Getting into the slipstream of Black, 0.6 seconds, 0.5 seconds into the braking zone. Puts it down to 0.4. Gets a little bit wide off that line. Black just gets a bit better line through that chicane section there, and has increased the gap back to 0.8 seconds where it was before. I mean, this is near the end of the race here, and of course being a public lobby, lots of oh! There's a GT3 car that has decided to take an interesting line, outbroke himself, and the Porsche is going very slow. I wonder if the Porsche may have caused that incident there between the 2 of them, slowing down, showing a little bit of courtesy there. We're just gonna have to see what happens throughout the rest of this race. Huge lockup on the inside there by the GT3 car, the Z4 GT3. Man, this is a long race for a public lobby. 7 laps of Spa, 14 minutes in. And it appears we have 1 lap remaining here at Spa. The Porsche is looking racy behind this the BMW. Man, this has been a race. I mean, for a public lobby in Assetto Corsa, racing doesn't get too much better than this. Oh, the Porsche is looking very racy behind. Cannot find a way past through the bus stop. Obviously not a very good overtaking corner there. I mean, the Z4 has some damage. Cannot tell if that Porsche behind has any damage. And that is the race, actually. That was the final lap. So in first place, we have Stevie. Second place, I believe the name was, yeah, Shiwa. And third place, you have yours truly, Ryan Black. I hope you guys enjoyed the couple laps of Spa that we did here. And I hope to see you guys in the next public lobby video. Please like and subscribe for more. And I will see you guys in the next one.